So, an Instagram follower asked me a question about gifts for a car guy, as her husband's a car guy, and she knows I am too. So, I thought I would do a quick little episode here to cover some items that, to be honest, anybody would like, whether you're a car person or not. If you like being prepared, if you like cars and trucks and all that fun stuff, these are things that I use, I want, or have something close to. And I got, 4 or 5 ideas here. A stocking stuffer is one of them. But this first one is just a battery pack. If you ever need to jump a car, they're very handy. I've used them to jump cars, to jump, ATVs that were, out somewhere dead. They're portable, they're small. The only thing I can say is I literally just used one of these yesterday. I have a classic car. It's a 1956 Ford Resto Mod. And it sat there for about a month and a half, and something made the battery go dead. And I had to pull my pack out. I have several of these packs. I keep one in every car. And I got a much larger one for my diesel truck because you need a big pack for a diesel truck. And I have the biggest one they make for my boat because it's got 2 diesel engines in it. And if I ever needed it, you'd need a huge pack. I did notice yesterday the small pack I have, it did get the classic car started, but it didn't have much left after that. And it got me thinking, it might not hurt to buy the next size up based on what kind of car you're buying it for. They're not much bigger in size, and it's probably worth having the extra battery power. Just looking at what we got here, this is what? Up to a 5-liter diesel. That's a pretty big pack right there. That's a really big pack. So that's a 2500 amp. This is like the one here that I have in my boat because those diesel engines are huge. Three, I don't know, maybe that's the one I got. Wow. So those are pretty big. Let's see what they got for, those are boost X. Okay, so that's probably the ones I got for the diesel engines. These ones look a little smaller, 500 amp, $105. Lithium battery, 1000 amp. That'll get most cars started. 6-liter gas engine's pretty big for today's standard, and then a small diesel. This is probably the one that I used yesterday, and it did work. But it's just one of those things that it wouldn't hurt to probably have a little more juice. I might have spent the extra $50. If they got a smaller car, when I say smaller car, they don't have some giant, race engine in their car. This thing will probably get it done for $100. But just very handy. I've used them so many times for cars and anything with an engine and a battery. Very handy. Everybody loves these things. Next one, someone sent me. It's called a man crate, and then you can go to their website and look them up. It's like mancrates.com or something. But they put all this stuff together inside a crate. And someone sent me a car wash one once. I got a new race car, and they sent me the kit as a gift. So I got most of this stuff here. It's these shams, these green hand mops are great. Chemical Guys, I love their products. No, I'm not sponsored by any of these people, by the way. These are things that I use. Nice little kit for $80 if they like to wash or detail their cars. I don't think Man Crates makes the one I have anymore. But a lot of the stuff that I got that I use on a daily basis is in this kit right here. Again, this can be for anybody. They don't have to be quote unquote a car enthusiast. If you just like washing your cars or whatever, then this is a nice little kit. If you can find the crate ones, are cool. It's not necessary. Moving on to the next one. I always keep tools in every car. As you can tell, I already keep a battery pack. I also keep some kind of tool set where I got some sockets, like some pliers, a couple screwdrivers, a hammer. Always need a hammer, right? This is one of those things that get a nice set, slides underneath the seat, you keep it in the trunk. You just never know if you got to pull a battery out, something's loose, something's broke. A lot of times I just keep stuff in my car because you end up helping other people, and you just never know. So if they don't have a tool set, this is one of those things that, all right, you got the battery pack, you got the tool set, you're starting to put together a nice little package here for just to be prepared. Next thing, there's a few. I have one that's very similar to this. I don't have this exact model. I keep one um, in my garage if I just need to pump something up really quick, like a bike tire. But I also have a couple of these that you throw in a car. They're portable. I keep one on the boat to pump up the boat fenders when you're coming into a marina. Very compact and quick. How many times have you ever went to a gas station to try to get air and then the goddamn air pump doesn't work, or it takes money and then you don't have any change? They're irritating as crap. I don't know how many times I've been on the road and I just needed a little bit of air and you couldn't find a gas station with the pump working. I always keep one of these in my car as well. But if you just keep one in the garage, instead of, if a lot of people have big compressors and they don't want to unwind all that cord and plug it in and pull it out. Man, you just grab this thing, run over to the car. You don't got to move the car or truck or whatever, bicycle, ATV, anything that's got tires on it. Very convenient to have. I wish I would have bought one of these a long time ago. So that's super cool. To go with this, you can also get a tire patch kit. Let me just look that up really quick. To go with the air compressor, I always carry one of those with me as well. Like I got this one here. Actually, I got both of these. I think I got this in one car and I got this one in another car. They're usually relatively inexpensive. $16, $24. Green Slime makes one. You can probably get those in a lot of the stores. This is another one of those things that if you have an air compressor and you have like a tire repair kit like this, you'll almost never be stranded on a road. You can pull up a YouTube video on how to patch a tire. You stick a piece of rubber in a hole. It is so easy. You can put some glue on the patch. You just punch it in a hole. You'll never be stranded again. You'll never sit roadside, sitting around hour, 2 hours for someone to come patch your tire. You blow a tire out, that's a whole other issue. But there's been so many times I've just patched my own tire, and it's gotten me home. It's gotten me to a discount tire where they could fix it. So if you get the air compressor and a patch kit, just about anybody, if you get to watch a YouTube video for 10 seconds, can figure out how to do this. So this is a nice little thing to go with the air compressor if they don't have this. Again, they're compact. This thing comes in a little case. You slide the stuff under the seat and you're never going to get stuck. All stuff I carry in my cars. I don't like to get stranded ever. Lastly, people don't think about this too often. I keep, at least one of these in every car, but it's for safety. Good stocking stuffer or something. But the ends of it, if you just tap a window, it will break it. Kind of in the way that like a piece of porcelain will. So for whatever reason, if you ever got stuck in a car, if it's an emergency, you got in an accident, if you drove into a lake, I don't know. I always like have one of these. Like if I need to break a window, I can get the hell out of my car. And then it's also got a seatbelt cutter on it, just in case the seatbelt gets stuck. It's got a few other little tools, light reflective tape. You buy 4 of these, you throw one in each car. It's just one of those things that you'll probably never need it. But for the one time you might ever need it in your life, it's worth having in your glove box. So, and again, it's cheap. You get $15, you can throw one in every car. I don't know if it's stuff that people don't think about. I try to always be prepared, no matter what. I don't want to get stranded. I want to make sure I got a jumper I got a battery pack, got my tire kit, got my air inflator. God forbid I get in a wreck or I get stuck. There's other people in the car. I want to make sure they get out. Maybe you roll up on somebody and they need help. Just one of those things that, I don't know. I like being prepared. That's just me. So anyways, this is a good stocking stuffer. Don't forget the tire patch kit to go with the... You can get a portable. There's a whole bunch of different ones you can get. Just a general concept of some kind of small, compact air inflator. If you don't want battery powered, then get one that plugs into the cigarette lighter. And then also get the cigarette lighter extension so you can make sure the air pump reaches all 4 wheels. And I also get, and it's really cheap, you can get a pair of alligator clips that clip onto a battery, and that is like 10, 12 feet long, that turns into a cigarette lighter plug. That way you can actually run that 12 volt air compressor just off the battery, and you don't got to go through a cigarette lighter plug. And you add 10, 12 feet to it, you can get anywhere around most cars. So again, you can get like a little portable 12 volt, and then just add those couple cables for cheap, and then you don't got to get this with the battery. It might even be cheaper, to be honest. Toolkit, everybody should have one. Everybody needs one. I don't know if they don't like washing their cars and skip this one, but there's other places that make crates. If you want to do a crate, type in car wash crate, you'll probably find one. And of course, these battery packs, probably the most used thing out of all the stuff I keep. Um, I mean, that's a pretty big one. I mean, 12-liter gas diesel, that's a huge one. Yeah, unless you got a big diesel engine, you probably don't need these Boost X packs. Just the regular Boost jumpers here. They do make one other little cable, I think, to help you charge them a little bit faster. So the car I just used it on to start that old Ford, it drained this thing down quite a bit to where I probably couldn't get a second car start out of it. But just charge it by USB. It's been charging for like a day and a half now, and it's still not full. I think they got some other charging options, so you might want to look at that as like a little stocking stuffer. So anyways, that's all I got for this one. If you got some other ideas for gifts for the car enthusiast, drop a comment below. But until then, I'm going to catch you on the next one.